Yeah, we got time for one episode of some Ace Attorney. I have so the first episode I did actually play off stream, and then played it again on stream. I'll lurk while I head to bed. Have fun. Thanks, Big Time. Thanks for the raid, and I appreciate you checking us out. Here, let me switch this category over. He's thrown up. Oh, him. I thought you were talking about the damn... Maybe it's just getting too hype? I don't know. Maybe he ate the dog food? Would that fuck with him? Babe? Ace Attorney, bada bing, bada boom. Change these tags real quick. And I think we're set. Alright. Updated that. Could the dog food have upset his stomach? Alright, so yep, we're gonna get this one episode in and then wrap this bad boy up. Probably take about an hour for this. Basically the last episode, it was his first trial ever. It was against his homeboy Larry Butts, and we found him not guilty, because that's what the fuck we doing out here, dog. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Maya and Mia. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Larry Butts' girlfriend was killed in the last one. Ex-girlfriend was killed in the last one. She was a sugar baby, and some random robber fucking slaughtered her ass and tried. He was doing some weird ass little shimmy shit. He was guilty from jump. You played Persona 5? No, I have not, but I've heard that this is semi like that without the battle and stuff. I've always wanted to play Persona games, but I never know if you have to play the previous ones or if you can just jump in wherever. I've always been intrigued by their gameplay and shit like that, though. I've watched a lot of the beginning Persona games, played all the way through. Well, Lonely, that's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Ooh, that's kind of sketchy. So, Mia is my boss. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? Why is she so question marks if we know her name? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. Okay, so Larry Butts gave us the statue they're talking about right now. It's actually a clock statue, but he made one for his ex-girlfriend and made one for himself. And the ex-girlfriend's one was used to kill her in the last one, so he gave us his, and now supposedly this statue is evidence. I don't know why. Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the thinker. It tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Okay, that's her sister. Okay. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Huh. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now, huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside of it instead. Papers. Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner or something good. Alright, so we got testimonies, all kinds of shit like that. We gotta remember what they say, we got evidence, we gotta prove that they're lying, and all kinds of crazy shit. This shit gets pretty intriguing. It makes you actually use your brain. Like burgers, I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright. I said alright. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting. Beep. Conversation recorded September 5th. 9:27 a.m. Phones don't normally. She got her FBI agent fucking listening in. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Co. Law offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. That must be the papers that are in the statue. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it's right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. Excuse me, how could you know? Ho ho, you are not... That's a big ass word. Cogan Furious? Cogan Furious? Of my background. I guess that's how you pronounce the word. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I'm sorry. I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. What the fuck is vibrating? I'm losing my mind. Thought I heard something vibrating. Oh. I was about to say, is it the same guy? Because he was wearing a pink suit too. Red, white, blue. So that wasn't Mia who just got slaughtered. That was somebody else. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Was her sister slaughtered? Here. Okay, so we don't have anything yet. Mia Faye. So that's our boss right there, yeah. So that might have been her sister, because that didn't look like her. What's that smell? Blood. Mia, maybe she's in her office. Ooh. Do we contaminate the crime scene? Move or examine? Will they try to say it was us if we examine it? We're gonna fucking examine it. Cause your boy got his lawyer pants on, so. Ooh, it's like a little point adventure shit. I've never, this is the furthest I've gotten in the game, so we're all going. I have to check out and see if me or the chief is okay. Smells like blood, that can't be good. I have to check and see if me. Okay, I get that. What am I looking for? I don't see anything in here, so move. Office. Oh shit, that smell, blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Oh shit, they did knock out the chief. Oh shit, they didn't kill her, did they? Chief. Chief. Chief! Who are you? That's her sister? Okay. She's a lot more conservative than her sister will say, because she got her chesticles all out in the middle of court. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she laid under the window. She's not slaughtered, is she? Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Okay, so her ass did get slaughtered. Great. Great. Chief. Well, I guess we would just examine here. The shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Yeah. Okay, so like I said in the last case, our victim was murdered by this same exact clock, but not the same exact one, just he made 2. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Scared the shit out of me. The thinker added to the court record. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must have been pieces of glass of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. We got some shards added. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. I was about to say, I see that piece of paper now. I didn't see that before, so maybe that has something to do with it. A piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? That's her sister's name, Maya. Maya. Word written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. You should have called them like an hour ago. You about to be framed to find out what that girl was doing here. Jesus. I was reading better before. Nothing else? Ooh, there is something else. Chief's chair, a simple functional design. Seems pretty good to sit into. Is that all the evidence? Is that everything we could search? I believe it is. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Her ass sneaking up on people. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there would be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. Not really a message, just her name. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name, obviously. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Yeah. I feel like maybe we should talk to her first, but... Where's the phone? The chief's your sister. I'm her younger sister, and you were here visiting this late at night. Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. What happened? She seemed to be in shock. She seemed to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis, she was already dead, slaughtered, butchered on the floor. Where's the phone? The phone's not even in this room. Are we gonna examine shit? The reception desk, I usually sit here. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. You could cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. This sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. Okay, so none of this has to pertain to the fucking burger. The door to the chief is slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. Good thinking. About time. I mean, you've only touched everything else in the room. Baco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. I feel like we should keep examining because it might help us with the case at the end of the day. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was emails. You picked up some ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the Chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case reports and recent. There. Alright, so it looks like it's time to call the police. Now that we fucking touched everything else in the fucking room, right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws are on the receiver are missing. It looks like somebody was halfway through talking, taking it apart. Police, please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. Oh great, she's holding a phone in her hand. Isn't that fucking priceless? Don't use it. Isn't that freaking priceless? There's a large building right across from the office. The Gateway Hotel, a nice luxury place. So, like I said, we're probably going to be accused for this shit, so we're going to have to defend ourselves, which is kind of crazy. But we can do this shit. We can do this shit. I think we got all the evidence in here. Options. Options. I just need to wait for the police to come. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Hopefully she... Freeze, police. Why does he look like every stereotypical anime police? Alright, I'm a Detective Dick Gumshoe. These names, they had Larry Butts and now Dick Gumshoe. And it's not like he's using Dick as a title for detective. His name's Detective Dick Gumshoe. So he's Dick Gumshoe. Awesome. See, Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way. See, got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. How didn't she see the murder when it was actually happening? Like she didn't hear all that. That office was fucking turned upside down. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have, nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That... Just tell him. That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see, I hope as we go through the story they don't show us who the killer is, because I kind of want to find out who the killer is in court by telling if they lied about anything. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. That's her sister, bruh. Killer, I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What a great detective. Let's just give him fucking round of applause for Detective of the Year. What? They just instantly go off of the first thing they think of, the detectives do. Just like they did with Larry Butts. They just fucking was ready to throw his ass away. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitor Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. She don't even got a jumpsuit on. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. You should be fucking beat too. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Hell yeah, we'll be your attorney. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done. Did I look at her like that? Well, I mean, you were the only person in the room, so it makes sense. No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. I am, thank you. Now put those chesticles up. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil type. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in any trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. Jesus Christ. That is unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. She just said I'm a genius and then said I'm gonna fuck up the case. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, fucking, I'm confusing their names. Why do they got their names so similar? I know. I feel like we should examine her. Well, there's nothing to examine here besides the cop. This guard monitors the visiting room. He hasn't moved an inch. This guy's a real pro. Okay. I knew the camera would be one smile for the camera. That's it. Why am I expecting this room in the first place? We'll talk to her. Maya. There's something I've been something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange. Really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker, the one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Oh yeah, we need to know that shit. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on the cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Kinda wish this shit would read itself off. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Here, medium. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. Left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest to God spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We just ask her who killed her? Yeah, right? That makes sense. Does that make too much sense? I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Yeah, right? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? Wow. Sure, we'll fucking do it. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see, don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you, the trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon, and visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry up. Right, I'll be back. We already went over the day of the crime, didn't we? Why is that not checked? Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. I've been doing this the last few hours, just talking about it. Kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. It's a thinker clock that marinated. Yeah, we already definitely went over this. It's right about 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found my sister. Thanks, Maya. Jesus, their names are so close, I keep confusing them. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, so... Ooh. September 6th, Grossberg's law office. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Why would we examine this? A table for clients, elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I feel like we shouldn't really need to examine here. It makes no sense. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. We just tried. He's not gonna be at this office, is he? They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. Oh, the detective. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. I'm sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wow, this guy is a horrible detective. Wait, you're the that Butts guy, aren't you? No, wrong. No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright, sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He definitely wasn't a killer. He was proven yeah, okay. There we go, Phoenix. Fucking get him. Right. And you were... Do we fuck up his name? Nah, we'll just say it right. You're Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Have you seen the latest content of Phoenix Wright? No, this is actually the first time I've ever played Phoenix Wright. And we're starting from the first one, and we're going to go all the way through. Thanks for joining us too, that Ghost Pepper. Welcome to the stream. I hope your day's going good. This is actually only the second episode, and the only episode I went into knowing what was going to happen was the first episode, because I wanted to give it a little trial run so I knew what I was doing. But everything else is first time seeing. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Hell yeah, thank you. Dick Gumshoe. Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Enjoy the ride? Hell yeah. I'm intrigued by the game already. I've always wanted to play it, and now that they made the trilogy for Switch, I'm happy I got it. And for 15 bucks on sale, that wasn't bad. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Wow. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew. I think he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Mia, talk about Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. No use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's it. Technically, since if I'm gonna be the lawyer, I'm supposed to have the autopsy. Single blunt force trauma. Death was inconsistent. Instantaneous. Jesus, I can't even read. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you? No. I don't know him. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Great. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. This does not seem like it's going to be easy at all. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Great. They cleaned up everything? His favorite potted plants. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Borderline stricter pal. Who was that? Yeah, who was that correcting me? The sky was blue and so am I. That's the hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing that is missing is Mia. So we examined everything here. I'm not showing him none of my evidence. He can kiss my ass. We can't go any further. Guess we go back to the lawyer's office. Maybe we do gotta examine this shit. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil painting is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either for that matter. Maybe we just examine this shit and he'll come into the office. The solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. That's everything here. I don't see how we're gonna find out where this guy is. I know that's what we're supposed to be doing. So we've looked at everything. We gotta go back and talk to her. We've already talked to her about her family. Your family? What about your family? Yeah, we've already went over this. Oh shit. So I actually did not see that. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes. Gotten used to it. Oh, also, had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself, up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy, so... Rook! Where's he at? So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. I thought he was in the bathroom, but he's in his kennel. Lay down. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? Excuse me. The case was solved, we thought. We thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police consultation... The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the medium jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Yeah, I don't think a medium would fucking hold up in court regardless. I see. White? Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Don't think I have anything. Do I maybe gotta get her phone call? This? The detective? We don't have to examine anything here. We already did that. Yeah, we'll try giving that memo to the detective. Examined everything there. Presents. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. When I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. Obviously, you're a fucking idiot. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spicy secrets. Irk, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I've already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. Wow. There weren't any suspicious calls records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversations. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll head out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that wood. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. There's a oh, that witness. I was like, the witness? Come to think of it, I completely forgot about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. What a name. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going outside of her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I already know this phone call because I heard it. Alright. So we checked it. More evidence. Which got rid of our voice memo shit. So, looks like we're moving on the right path. What's that screwdriver? Or is that an ice chisel? Well, hello there, handsome. You got your chest of clothes all out, too. Hi, smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer. Your detective told me about. He said don't say anything to the lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to South Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. This is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me get Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one, which is gonna end up being me. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey, what are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could have been inside the drawer. Hey, let me grab a drink real quick. All the fucking reading. We're gonna have to play this smooth. So we'll start with her. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey. I'm just doing my job here. TV, you know. You're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Like, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. TV, you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Right? So maybe I started at the wrong spot. This room. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on the television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Hey, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go looking for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. What is up with the little cat pose? I'm not digging it. And the noises. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Go better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Yeah, right? You're getting jack shit. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the the Fay & Co. law firm building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance. A still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers were fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my full knowledge. What's inside, I wonder. Cough, cough, maybe later. We gotta get her to go out of the room to probably see what's in there. A simple bed, it's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. I've seen CSI. But she didn't give us a time or anything. I'm sure she'll fuck up in court. Probably the girlfriend to the guy. You back yet? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of throat I've ever heard. Oh, this is the lawyer. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me? Oh, yes, that's me. He looks even grander, Jesus, I can't read, than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days, please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg. Did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? That was kind of weird. A cha-cha? I'm really quite busy here, son. He just said he wasn't busy. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? A lot of people are acting pretty sketchy. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Miss Faye, Maya Faye's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew... Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes. Of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go looking somewhere else. Dumble, think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Yeah, this is all kind of fucking sketchy. How do you know Maya Fey? Mia Fey, Jesus. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. You notice. It's not pride and joy impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million? Holy shit. I have no intentions of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. So we've done all that. Gave us nothing to present to him, right? So I guess we just go back to Maya. Tell her. Oh yeah. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. He was not all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Yep. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, defend her. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know I've been there a long time ago. Uh-oh, we getting some why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Get some backstory to Phoenix? Okay. I won't abandon you, you can count on me. That's so kind of you. Simple. Great. Well, we've been going for like 45 minutes and we still haven't even got to the damn court shit yet. Let's fight this one and get you out of here. Jesus, right. Thank you. Phew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. Are you innocent? You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what happened Just what was inside of that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something inside there. It definitely does. Done all the talking there. I don't think I need to present that phone to her. Maybe we just go here. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of the establishment at your service. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to move around a bit. I almost forgot. Came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her Mr. White, the Blue Corp phone. Mr. White? She, Maya just said something about a White. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, the Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Yeah, White. That was his name. My sister told me. So, Miss May has something to do with this, too. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? No, that's definitely not a coincidence. We gotta get that message. There's a screwdriver stuck out of the half-open door. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. Let's get this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I meant. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Phoenix. Oh, Bellboy still there? Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. We gotta get that to be continued. Okay. We didn't even get the message. Oh. We haven't even got to the damn court case yet. Double save, because only you can prevent lost saved data. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth, I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. Jesus Christ, I've only said the word like 3 or 4 times now and I still can't say it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the fact of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here, and the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. Okay, so we got the floor plans now. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene. Found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here we go. This dumbass detective is definitely gonna fuck it up somewhere. I don't think he had nothing to do with it. He's just an idiot. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin with your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what, right? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Back. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? Well, my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. So we just press it? Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Phone called. I rushed to the scene. So do we just press everything? Who did you say the call was from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. The defendant was Maya Fey and the lawyer Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Okay, so this is still kind of like a tutorial for pressing. Yes. God, I love Phoenix's character. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. The fact that they can give testimonies over and over again is fucking crazy. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the words Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Call him out? I know, I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Technically, I found the piece of paper. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. He was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouth, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it was the words Maya was written clearly in blood. Do you have anything to say? Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happened all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Oh yeah, actually you got a point, pal. Stop right there. Oh, this guy's gonna be a fucking dickhead. Great. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Not looking for me. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony? Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. I've seen it with my own eyes. No, we didn't. Is that the contradiction? And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting on the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. He didn't find it, I found it actually. What do we have to present? Could the phone call have something to do with it? Ah, there we go. The death was instantaneous, so there's no way after she got hit and was bleeding that she could have wrote it. There we go. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim Mia Fey wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. We found it. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? With the date after the murder. Day after the murder. The day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Wow. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday. It's only been, it would be the same day. At my request, death was almost immediate due to a blow from blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. This fucking cocky prick. He's gonna have to go down. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you wanted to say? The detectives. A sham. Yeah? Oh, what's good, Bubba? Oh, thank you. What you doing, Bubba? You got to head out? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong papers. Rook Hosh! I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But, sigh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the courts. Understood, the court accepted the evidence. Died from the blood, yeah. A few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. So now we already discredit the fucking cop. So on to the next witness. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Hush, Rook. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please? April May. Rook, hush. Hush, dude. At your service, weak. Should not change your clothes at all? Order and introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom, GG. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. You need somebody to plug that in? He's in his cage, so you can plug it up right there by the door if you want. Any of them. Not the light. What were you doing up here, Bubba? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to the beach tomorrow. Yeah. Get maternity pictures done and all that shit. What's good, everybody in the stream? All our old viewers will remember my brother. It's been a while since he's been on stream with me, though. Tell us, where were you the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room TV. I was checking in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Faye and Co. Lawyers. I'm gonna wrap this shit up after this little. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Yeah, lawyer. Yeah. Gotta prove my fucking client's not guilty. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Great. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy woman sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman like dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy week. So that definitely had some inconsistencies. Well, Your Honor, I see it's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Oh, he's a fucking hater. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Hell yeah. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has some weaknesses. Very well, you may begin with your cross-examination. I don't think we're gonna need the wiretap yet, but something's definitely wrong here. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman like dodged to one side and ran away, but the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Ooh, that's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit. Yeah, right? Let's look at our evidence first. There's no time on this autopsy. Time of death. If she tried running away, like out the door, she wouldn't have ended up by the window. Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Okay, so that's not... How do you know it was my client? Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss Maya, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Yes, baby. What, baby? You see Iwa? You show him your basketball? Did you really see the defendant at all? Yep. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, she didn't see anything until I was there. That's when she called the cops. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What the fuck kind of noise is that? Oh, she's the one who did it. She's hella guilty. Look at her eye twitching. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Oh, of course she's jiggling her fucking testicles. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothing ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That's the clock. Kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. There's no way she would have known it was a clock from seeing it outside the window. You got boo-boo? Do you? Where? Let me see. On your head? All better? I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged first the attack and ran off to the right. If you saw everything and she dodged off to the right, she wouldn't be in the way of the window. She dodged to the right. She's standing here at the window and dodged to the right. That would put her over here. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. It's put up here as a statue. Oh, I hope I'm doing this right. Miss May, what you just said now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty lawyer? You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Yep. Another person in much the same position as you called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order. Okay, we're on the right roll. Can I have hot dogs, please? I'm almost done. Can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, your objection. Okay, here we go with this guy. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Wow, that's bullshit. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with questions before. Well, only once. I'm getting like a humming sound. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial would be over. What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How dare you know? How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, Teehee. The law offices of Fay & Co where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. No, she couldn't have, because the gears were taken out. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, I'm not. No, Your Honor. I cannot give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel room. There's no way you could have heard it. Heard the clock go off in the building next door. Objection. Great deal. You have proof that she could not? Yes I do. Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she could really heard it. The prosecution denies the request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no indirect bearing of the case at hand. Indeed, objections abstained. Damn, time to switch directions quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No. Yeah, tell him, Phoenix. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. There we go, that's what I was supposed to say first. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is, as the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. I'm getting like a humming sound from my mic. That's weird. Here, I'm gonna close my voice meter real quick. Do I have it turned up too loud? That sucks. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that. It's as it goes down. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Maybe that will fix it. Definitely not fixing it. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat. Oh, that's what she got offended by, the fat part. Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. It wasn't, though. I have proof of that in the phone call. That's true. That is a possibility. Can I fucking present? I can't present it now. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can. Ugh. Impossible, of course. It's not. I have proof. Yeah, get him, Phoenix. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? That wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it, Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. We've all been over the conversation, so you want me to hold on to the thinker if you could? I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Not working, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 9th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th. Your Honor, I think that makes it clear the clockwork has already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived to her hotel. Look at her tweaking. I definitely thought it was a guy, but now I can see it's a girl. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was this again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. She keeps jiggling her testicles too. I know. You gonna show Uncle Iwa? Shut the door behind you, Pickles. Close the door. Good girl. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. There's no way she could have seen it because there's only two. Does the defense have any objections? Yes. There's only two. Larry Buttsman, but directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. It was made by Larry Butts. Take that. It's simple. The clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Got him. Ain't no jiggling your testicles around no more. Why is her? What is she going Super Saiyan? Jesus. Of course she's still fucking jiggling. What is it to you, porcupine head? The stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Wow. Wow, if that doesn't make her look guilty. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me, Grunt. Did I, lose it? I guess I did, tee-hee. Wink. She's not supposed to be winking. The judge already said. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it from the wiretap. The witness never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Presents, take that! Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Got him. I haven't heard from the prosecution in a while. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Objection. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. No, it's not. It's completely... I'm not entirely sure of that. Objection overruled. Hell yeah. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Outrageous. Does this defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have proof. One thing, did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yeah. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. Looks like a Pokemon battle is about to begin. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Again, the conversation. Who said she had to take the clock ring out? Yeah, we've already showed this. You heard the whole phone conversation. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. What's up? Haven't heard from you in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me again. What is it? What's it this time? Jesus. It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker. Got it, Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to the conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection. Your Honor, I think this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Jesus Christ. The defense demands an answer. I've already been reading for like an hour and a half, so don't mind my mistakes. Witness, answer the questions. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. You lawyer. She just told the judge to shut up. It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh wow. She thinks that's gonna fucking save her? That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Butt cakes, what's good? Welcome back to the stream. You're catching us right here at the end. We're about to wrap up this court case, and I'm gonna get some lunch and hang out with my family. Get some shit done around the house. You did, didn't you? That's it. That should be it. I mean, both of those could work, Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Oh, I chose the wrong one. Order. What? How could you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you admit you tapped your phone. Got him. Hee hee. But wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way, and oh, I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened at 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy room service. Iced coffee, I believe. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. You think I'm making this up? Asked the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. How's your day going, butt cakes? Thanks for joining us. So where does that leave us? This is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Do we continue to examine Miss May? That glass has something to do with this. It's gotta have something to do with this. It's gotta have something to do with this. We'll call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel's bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. Objection. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. That has nothing to do with calling. I can call whatever witness I want. However, if you agree to one condition, I consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after examining the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Third. We'll accept the condition. Hopefully we'll find it. I've got nothing to lose except, well, everything. I understand. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Oh, he laid a trap card. Wait. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Jesus Christ. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gateway Hotel in the business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the request time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defendants may begin their cross-examination. Alright, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder, now I'm the head bellboy at the Gateway. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Okay, so we gotta press him somewhere. I believe I received the call. I believe. Are you sure Miss May was on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her and all her stunning radiance, I also heard her voice and I saw them. And point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? He just said then. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in so very absolute, sir, is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you are so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, she favored me with, and then bracers, sir. Bracers? Is that in French for embrace? French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir, just more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by the prime demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. That's no good. There's nothing there. This is that. Is that it? Tis, finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie now. If you have any decency, you will end this tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Objection. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. He said there was 2 of them. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked Miss May. Oh, alright. Well, very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really, I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I had a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? Yeah, we got him. What did you say? Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection. I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask me. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, got him. Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Is that it? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been involved in the murder. In light of the new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as I've been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, and yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but that's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? Jesus. After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Gasp. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. The court is adjourned. Alright, if we can save it, I'm gonna be taking a break and we'll wrap up this episode tomorrow. Hopefully they'll let me save. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there, really. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was doing my job, you know, hee hee. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too, huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and his trembling lips. I sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyway, I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learned her charms won't work everything. She's probably at the detention center right now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one? Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Let me save it. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now I have it. I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, the only part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this would do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Let me save it. Yes, awesome. Okay, it's saving. We're gonna save our progress, and then on the next stream we will finish this case. It's already been like an hour and 45 minutes. I appreciate everybody checking us out, and even if you were just lurking and not chatting, I appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will catch you guys on the next stream.